Let's try this again. First time I recorded. Camera was upside down. I'm wild. All right, like I said, things that I have discovered thus far. One, I mentioned already, the shut-off valves for the shower. Key, because you can keep the house water on while working in the bathroom. And as long as this is taking me, I definitely need that. Let's see, two, make sure you get the right depth for your, can't wear something guard, so that you can, your towels or this won't stick out too far. So I did measurements, and the black from the tile, the black from this guard, only going to be out a little bit, so I'm within the threshold. Before you put your Duroc up or whatever backer board you want to use, make sure your plumbing in the walls is good to go. No leaks. I did that, showed the video. The only real problem I had was from this Kohler tub 60 by 30 drain. You got to connect it underneath with a rubber gasket seal. And it says, per the instructions, to use 100% silicone, which I did. But it doesn't really tell you anything else. So I did that a couple of times and it dripped. So I did it one more time, dripped very little. So I added more silicone. Haven't checked it in like a week, but I don't know what else to do. Not happy with this setup. It's a integrated overflow. So there's one drain that comes to the main drain, if that makes any sense. So you don't have that one piece going down to the main drain and then another outlet connecting to the straight pipe from the overflow. It's all integrated in the tub to one drain. Great concept, but I'm not cool with the setup. So we'll see if the extra silicone worked. Red guard. I don't know if I used the wrong nap, but I used what is this? A gallon. And I put 2 coats on, but I'm not happy. So I think if you use a different type of backer board, I think it will cover better than the Duroc. Duroc just has so many pits in it. And it could be me using the wrong nap. I don't know. But I did the best I could. It's not horrible, but yeah. I'm putting shower doors in, and I forgot to put, nobody says to do this well. The video I watched says not to do this. They want you to drill right into the backer board, which I'm sure is fine, but I don't like that. So I got to put some more strength member, like 2x4s behind this, just so I have something to drill my screws in for the doors instead of just the Duroc. I think it'll hold, but I don't like it. Need to put it on both sides. Okay. As far as the Durock is concerned, very messy, very dusty, which everybody says, but next bathroom I do, I think I'm going to use something different. Definitely not the Curdy board or the Schluter board, because that's just way too expensive. The board isn't so much expensive, but everything else that comes with it makes it all the more expensive. So I'll maybe use a different type of cement board. At least it may be still dusty, or the pits won't be as pronounced. I don't know. We'll see. Something else I thought about was house is 30 years old and it's obviously settled. I had to plumb every single wall in the shower because it was off. Pain in my butt. Built it out probably roughly around ½ inch or less, give or take, I guess. Now I gotta figure out how to butt the drywall up to it, unless I shim the rest of the walls. I have no idea. I guess I'll cross that when I get to it. I used for my copper for my water supply in the wall. I used the $104 crimp tool. So I used press fittings, and surprisingly, it helped. I was talking to some coworkers, and the press fitting I have is hydraulic manual, so I have to crank it down. And the other ones are really expensive, the Milwaukees and all that other stuff, and they're battery operated, which is cool and all. But if you're a DIYer like myself, you don't need to spend that kind of money on a crimp tool if you're only going to use it a couple times. But those guys, they do it on a daily. It makes sense because time is money. But for me, this bathroom going to take me months. So what's another couple minutes? But like I said, if you're doing hundreds of press connectors a day, that's the way to go, is spend that money. But I'm not doing that. The Red Guard is very potent. They did say that, the videos I watched. So turn the fan on, get a fan blowing out, wear a respirator, no doubt. The Red Guard, I don't know about the Aqua stuff, never use it, but the Red Guard, good God, is very potent. Damn near knocked me on my ass. So respirator, get the air flowing out of the bathroom or wherever you're using it. Yes, a must. One thing I did is put together a checklist. I just opened up a spreadsheet and just put everything that I can think of down. And then I went and rearranged in order as I should do it, or at least I thought I should do it. And it definitely helped. Cross everything off as I go. Keeps everything in order. Make sure you're doing stuff in the right steps. You know, you got to think 4 or 5 steps ahead in order to make sure you're going in the right direction. So, yeah. The tape for the Durock, the mesh tape, alkaline tape, not a fan. It's okay for straight seams, but the corners, yuck. End up using some beaded tape that I saw one guy use for the corners. It's like original Clark Dietrich, I think. It's definitely better for the corners. Right? Put that on, then set it in, just like you do the alkaline tape. It seems to hold better in the corners. The inside corners and the outside corners definitely works fine. So use that.